This week in the garden, we needed to uproot two plants, actually two bushes, from the roots in order to make space for new ones that we had gotten, a new jasmine and two little clematis. And one of the bushes that we uprooted, we transplanted to another place. And the second one, in the end, actually because of a mistake, we ended up uprooting completely. I was really deeply impressed by how big and how strong the roots were. And we really needed our parish priest to come and uproot the big bush, the second one, because it was so deep and so strong. And it reminded me of this passage from Job 14, verses 7 to 9. There is always hope for a tree when felled. It can start its life again. Its shoots continue to sprout. Its roots may have grown old in the earth, its stump rotting in the ground, but let it scent the water and it buds and puts out branches like a newly set plant. And I find it really beautiful now that we can move that bush to a new place and see what comes out of it from the roots that it has. I was really invited to contemplate, fascinated by the roots of the plants. Normally, you don't see the roots unless you're transplanting something or uprooting something. The roots generally are beneath the ground, unseen. But through the roots, the plant receives the water, the nutrients from the soil, and everything that the plant needs. Well, also through the leaves, it receives the sunshine. But without roots, a plant would die. It's made me think about what are my roots and where do I stretch out my roots to? How do I nourish my roots? On the surface level, on the visible level, you can see what you are, but we go deeper than that. And we are who we nourish deep within. We're not a plant, we're not associated with one place or another. We can change, we can go from here to there. But beyond the physical place where you live, beyond even the home where you are and the family that you live with, we grow our roots deeper into the depths of our identity, of who we are, of our essence. And for us who have faith, that deepest root is Christ. And that root stretches down into this earth, this organic matter that we are. When we stretch our roots into God, into His love, into His presence that is firm and stable in our lives, everything can change. People can come and go. Situations can move us and destabilize us. We can go from one place to another. But He sustains us. When we have our roots growing where they need to be, growing and nourishing themselves with His living water. So the invitation really is to nourish, to let Him sustain our lives by growing down our roots into Him, into His Word, into His presence, into His love. And in that way we will experience a very different kind of stability, that stability of being known and loved by God.